What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Cobra Kai Season 6, Episode number 4. And these are the type of discussions I love to have. The impact of the story on a grander universe, and when it comes to things, just to share a little bit more about myself personally. Star Wars, Karate Kid. It's literally like close second. Star Wars will always be my number one, regardless of what's going on.
Wait a minute. What about me? Number one?
We're talking about shows and movies. Obviously, you're my number one.
Yeah, right. That's fine.
I mean, of course you had to take it there. But when it comes to like the grander universe and stuff that I personally grew up on and stuff that I loved and bonded with my brother and my dad with, it's like Star Wars and then like Karate Kid. And I put a lot of thought into this since we all watched the last episode, and my opinion has kind of shifted a little bit on the idea.
Yes, I understand.
My initial reaction was actually like, no, it'll be fine. It'll play out. We could do this and do that.
No, I wasn't expecting that answer.
I like it less now. Because, like, the more I've thought about it and this whole idea of Mr. Miyagi being... I know Daniel's the one who promotes him as, like, this perfect person and all this stuff.
I was going to say, like, do we hold him up on a pedestal too much? He's still a human being.
Like,
well, I mean, he's a fictional character. But also...
We're talking about the reality of a show.
Yeah.
But, like, my idea of this, like, the idea that Miyagi never ran into obstacles or had adversity in his life.
Or learned from life lessons.
He had a ton of adversity in his life. And I just think, from my point of view, in the essence of storytelling, and before I say anything else, I'm going to let the story play out. I share my opinion in chunks as we watch episodes. It's what I do. It's what I enjoy to do. I like talking about content that way as we're watching these shows and these movies. As it comes out, you discuss it, share your opinion. That's the way I like to do it. And I don't always like to let things just play out until the end. I will share my overall final opinion about the story when it all plays out, but I'm absolutely going to share my opinion in the moment as it's presented to us. And I just don't grasp the idea currently of why. Why do this now, all these years later, where obviously Pat's not around anymore. Obviously, Ralph Macchio wouldn't be in this position if they're going to do something bad to Miyagi's character. But it's just one of those things, final season of Cobra Kai, so many years later, why introduce this assault and theft storyline with Miyagi?
Yeah, I don't understand the why bring up the drama. I mean, you're trying to add the drama, but also, is this the right drama?
Yeah, that's just where my brain is at now. And again, I've gushed over this show since the day we started watching it, once we got past the first episode and realized how great it is. These creators have done a flawless and amazing job with this story and these characters. And again, I trust them to do the right thing. Yeah. But in the moment, finding this special hidden box of stuff, I don't know. I just think it's interesting and I think it's risky. And people who think like me are going to immediately come out and be like, oh wait, why are we, what? Huh? We're really going to do this to Miyagi, who obviously dealt with a lot of adversity between his wife and his kid, fighting the war, coming to the States, dealing with Sato and that whole situation, losing his dad in Karate Kid 2, and just all of that. Like, he's been through it. The idea that Miyagi's had some easy, perfect life and that he's some perfect human being isn't true. Like, we know that. But I mean, I guess maybe it's just the people around Daniel aren't, like, having the impact on him, because it's like, if it's a story to prove that people had a rough past and prove that they can become good, just literally stare at the people around you. Chosen was someone who tried to kill you, and now he's living in your house. If that's not an example of people changing and growing and being better, I don't know what else is. Look at Johnny, who also tried to kill, in competition, obviously a little different, but they beat the shit out of him. They sent him down a hill on his bicycle. Dude could have died. Daniel could have died. Yeah. Just look at him. You're a partnership with him now. And I mean, just the examples are all around you. Like, look at even the kids with Tori and Robbie. Like, did Robbie not teach Daniel this lesson of being bad and then becoming good? Learning from your lessons and mistakes and growing from them? There's so many stories around this that I don't know why we need to use Miyagi to do it now.
I'm impressed by these words that you're speaking to me right now.
I thought about it a lot because this is the kind of conversation I love. If you love the story, that's cool.
I didn't think about that stuff. See, this is what I love about reaction videos. You share your perspective. Yeah. We share our perspective. We talk about it. We have constructive conversations in the comments. You guys are awesome. We appreciate it. And this is, like, I was actually backtracking to myself first off, it's just a character. Second off, it's just a person.
Right.
They're gonna make fucked up mistakes in their life, and that's how we learn from shit, and that's how we tell our younger ones, don't make the same mistakes I did. Learn from this and just be a better person. And so, like, mine, I was like, oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. They're probably gonna fix it. Better fix it.
I mean, again, I'm gonna hold out my final opinion until it plays all the way out and we actually find out more to this story, because there's obviously going to be a lot more. There's going to be a reason why this all happened. But I'm just painting a picture of what my initial thought is. And one thing that you'll always get with me is an explanation of to why I like or don't like something. Right. I will never just be like, oh, that was stupid, and then leave it at that.
And it's like, why was it stupid?
Right, I'm always going to think through my reasoning and explain why I think certain things are the way that they are. I think it's required in this type of position, because just saying, oh, having Miyagi have an assault case and robbery, like, that's dumb just because. Like, no, that's not a reason. And, I mean, if you do feel that way, then it's your prerogative to think that way. But I like to always have a as-depth explanation as to why I feel certain ways. Because, again, I know Daniel definitely holds Miyagi on his pedestal of being this perfect dude. But at the same time...
Have we done it too much?
But at the same time, this is a story written by human beings that's not true. It doesn't need to be a biopic of Mr. Miyagi and suddenly have this horrible situation that he dealt with in the past. Like, it's okay for certain like, the lessons that we've talked about, they're all over the place, especially in this show.
Actually, can I get a biopic for Pat?
I mean, like, I'm sure the
real
exists.
Like, R.I.P., sir. R.I.P.
So, like, the idea that storyline, and maybe some people look up to Miyagi differently than maybe Chozen or Johnny or any of the kids in the show. But I think that story is, and that type of theme is very much present in this show, which is why inserting it into Miyagi's storyline was... I initially called it risky. I still think it's risky, because if you don't tell this story properly, and there is even one person who is a Miyagi lover who feels like his character was tarnished because of it, that sucks for that person. And it's just one of those things where he's a beloved character. I love Miyagi. I think he's amazing, and everything that he stood for and the way he helped Daniel and everything that we've gone through with him, I think it's amazing. And again, I think it's risky. I'm going to hold out final judgment until they play it out and see where it goes. Because again, I gush over these creators. Everyone who ever wants to make legacy content, they need to have a sit down with these dudes, talk about it, figure out what was your key to success, what was your thought process, because we've seen legacy content not go as well as Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
And I think they do an amazing job with it. And also, I'm going to keep this to a very, 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 very short statement. We both did watch The Next Karate Kid. Moving on from that, because there is no need to discuss that film. I've seen it. So I kind of wish that I hadn't, but we did. Literally after the last episode, we had a few moments of freedom, and we were like, let's watch The Next Karate Kid. I've never seen it. Let's check it out. So we did. So we could officially say that we've seen that movie.
Is the karate in the room with us now?
Oh, yes.
Is it in the room?
Yeah. So moving on.
Did it whisper from the other room? There's karate in this.
Yes. So moving on from that, we watched it, and that's that. Kreese has sure set himself up to have a very successful world tournament here, because we met Quan, and dude is an absolute beast.
Yeah.
And
I do love his haircut, though. Fucking dope.
Outside of even him, it looks like they've got a really strong stable of fighters, and it feels like, Miyagi-Do is going to obviously have their hands full in terms of dealing with them. But obviously, styles make for great fights, and Miyagi-Do's always done well against Cobra Kai, so we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, Quan beat some ass. He took the little patch, and now he's the best student, and whatever distraction he was providing because of his attitude is now gone.
I mean, it's a cool concept where, like, if you have a problem child, essentially make them the leader, and they will fall in line because you're giving them a responsibility that they have to take serious.
That's really dangerous.
I know. Some people might take it serious. Some might make it worse.
It's a very dangerous play to put the trouble one in charge. Mm-hmm. But also, it's Kreese, so it makes sense.
But it's good to not just throw somebody away. Like, you're a troublemaker, get the fuck out of here.
It'd be like a situation where, like, Dutch took over for Johnny as the leader of Cobra Kai, where it's like, do you really want Dutch as the leader, or do you want Johnny, who, I mean, both of them were pretty big hotheads and always wanted to fight, but still, it's just one of those things where putting Kwon in that spot is probably dangerous, but I mean, he clearly looks like their best fighter. He's aggressive, he's badass, and we'll see where it goes. But again, Miyagi-Do, I don't think they know what they got coming to them, but we'll see. You ready to check out the next episode?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, look at the hawk.
Our 6 most badass fighters.
And there are no easy decisions.
Some of you think you're shoo-ins, that you're at the top of your game, and that nothing or no one can stop you.
Some of you think you're the underdog, and you don't know if you have what it takes.
But it's a level playing field. Anything can happen.
As we make our evaluations, do your best.
Now's not the time.
Who's that dude?
Right? He's a grown-ass man.
So I just made the assumption that they're going to do 3 girls, 3 boys, but it's 6 best.
Which of you has what it takes to be in our top 6?
Robbie, Miguel, Tori, Sam, Hawk, Kenny.
You're a no-brainer. It's really only that 6th spot that's up for grabs.
Yeah, and it's yours for the taking.
I ran a statistical analysis, and while there is an 18% chance you're right, the smart money is on Kenny. I mean, he did beat you in that head-to-head. But cheap shot notwithstanding.
Hawk's like, what'd you say?
I prefer to focus on something actually achievable, getting into MIT. Early action decisions come out any day now, you know? I know that MIT cannot turn down the binary bros.
I don't see how they could leave you home.
You've got just as much a shot as me. Saw you land that point on Robbie.
That was a lucky shot.
Sure was. I wouldn't get your hopes up, LaRusso. No way you and I are both going. And I'm definitely going.
Sensei said it was anyone's game.
Let's see you bring it.
All right.
We have to choose our top 6.
Sam, Robbie, Miguel, Hawk. I changed the order, but yeah, I agree. Wait, your 5th is Dimitri? The nerd's got reach, but no way he's in before Tori.
Is she balanced enough to commit to Miyagi-Do?
Girl's a beast. Miyagi himself would have ranked her even above you. Guy wasn't afraid to knock a few skulls around now and then. Anthony, we trying to make the Sekai Taikai a LaRusso family vacation.
Okay, who would your 6th be?
Lee.
Come on, you only want her because she's pure Eagle fan.
Why are you so obsessed with dojo history? I thought we were all Miyagi-Do now.
Clearly, we have our own biases. We gotta figure out some way to get this settled.
Pick names out of a hat?
Cutthroat, no holes barred, battle royale. Last 6 standing, go to Barcelona.
Wow.
Or you could do a competition with rules and...
No, we need to find a fair solution. What we would need is a karate expert who doesn't know the kids. I got a bad idea.
Barnes! Go get Barnes! Bring him... Yes!
Please welcome our guest.
Let's go! Bring him back!
Silence!
Oh, yeah.
He's talking to you.
I like this guy.
In order to keep things unbiased, we brought in Sensei Barnes to observe, then select our top 6.
During my years as the tournamentaire, all I wanted was to be in the Sekai Taikai, but I blew my chance. I am here to ensure that you maximize yours. This thing is intense. People have died. Move!
Oh, okay. People have died?
Who's ready for that?
Ready for the tournament or to die?
I will push you to your limits. And if any of you delicate flowers feel like going to your senseis and crying, don't. I've been given full authority for these eliminations.
Selections. Let's keep this positive.
No one's getting eliminated.
The deal was my way or the highway.
Johnny's like...
Get on the sparring deck, now!
They do not like him.
I mean, he's intense. I always wondered how Prime Johnny in his heyday would have done against Barnes.
Listen, Mike.
This looks different since the last time I was here.
Ah, old footage. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Now what could possibly go wrong?
To survive the first round, you will need to show me excellence in speed.
Oh.
Strength.
Do they really use a chicken to determine speed?
Clearly you're a fan of Rocky and mixed training.
And teamwork.
Some intense shit here.
Wall sits are no joke, even when you're not fucking holding anything.
A fucking brick.
Yeah.
Or rock, or yeah, what the hell?
That's what my chicken looked like. Checkers. She was awesome.
What the hell? Good teamwork. Do what you gotta do.
Congratulations, you didn't die. Still, half of you wouldn't last one match at the Sekai Taikai. To the 12 who might, join me up here when I call your name. Hawk. Robbie, Miguel, Sam, Tori, Muscles. Yeah, you.
I have a new nickname?
Get him.
Oh, he's not penis breath anymore.
What's up, ladies? Name's Muscles.
Kenny. Kenny, good job. No one ever catches the chicken. Nate, Chris,
Only 3 left.
I'm a goner.
Dimitri,
There you go. There you go.
Devin,
And Anthony.
and the last name, Anthony.
Yes.
This kid's a full-ass
know.
grown adult.
Top 12. Meet me back here tomorrow for round 2. The rest of you, you're out.
Thank you for being a side character and extra in the show. Thank you.
I'll take it.
No way I make it past this next round.
I won the All Valley with less. The underdog always has a shot.
So Anthony's getting in. You all right there, dude?
Is that protein powder?
No, laxatives. Been a little stressed out, so I wasn't able to poop the last few days.
Thank you so much.
Today's challenge is a battle royale.
Oh, we're actually doing one.
Protect your flags, steal the others. Lose your flags, and you're out. The ones with the most flags at the end go to Barcelona.
Oh. Do you have to stay on the platform, or can you run?
And fight!
Oh, okay, you can go anywhere.
Does this have something to do with laxatives? I think it's more for attitude than anything else. If you have a shit attitude, no one's gonna want you on a team. Whoa. Sorry, buddy.
See that? Badass, right?
How many times do I have to tell you? Back off.
What's with the attitude?
You're talking to a champion. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm a champion, too.
Oh, the Valley. I was national.
Don't diss the valley, man.
Johnny,
They're gonna fight for sure.
Underdogs always have a shot.
Hey, you got one. Oh.
I'm sorry, LaRusso.
You okay?
If it isn't obvious, LaRusso, you're out. Nice hit, Kenny.
seriously? My son is bleeding here.
Well, you better get used to it, because the Sekai Taikai is gonna do a hell of a lot worse.
What's your deal, man? Like you're slipping back into bad boy Barnes.
Yeah, well, maybe that's a good thing. If I'd been my old self, maybe Silver wouldn't have burned my business to the ground.
Oh. Damn, Barnes is very intense right now.
All right, we've clearly got our top 4. Tori, Robbie, Sam, Miguel, you 4 are going to Barcelona. You bottom 4 are tied. I'll go back tonight and review my notes. I'll announce the final 2 in the morning.
I guess I was wrong there about Anthony.
I missed all of my good moments. I don't know what you two were arguing about, but I'll be shocked if he chooses me after that shit show.
Okay.
Why weren't you real with me, Dad? I mean, you made me believe that I actually had a chance.
Oh, here we go.
No matter what I do, I can't win.
Win, lose. It doesn't matter. You just keep doing your best and you'll have everyone's respect.
I just want to go home.
Hey, Anthony.
That's tough. I thought that was gonna go in a different direction.
Same.
Hey, man, cool shop.
By the way, you could add him to the list of dudes who don't look like they've aged much.
I mean, it's got to be hard for an alpha like you to battle a bigger one.
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
You didn't come to apologize.
Karate Kid versus Karate Kid 3.
See if Devin made the cut.
Yeah, well, did she?
No. As a matter of fact, she was at the bottom of my list. Is she new to karate?
They're all new to karate. But yeah, she's a quick study.
Maybe she's studying the wrong thing.
Ouch.
You Miyagi-Dos, you're good at kata, meditation, that kind of crap. Doesn't exactly produce powerhouse students now, does it?
I could teach you a thing or two about power.
Oh, God.
I mean, you know, you've got some skills. I'm just built different.
Okay.
You're nothing but a goon for hire.
Goon for hire.
Here's a new one. Fucking Mike,
Suppose
dude.
it's better than a little cream puff.
I'm sorry. Did you just call him a cream puff? Oh, with the sawdust.
Oh,
yeah, fist to fist.
Johnny, you're a cream puff. Remember that?
Oh my God, with the bandsaw on.
Ooh, look at
right,
that.
that's a bandsaw?
I don't know. You remember the random fan screaming at Johnny, calling him a cream puff?
Yeah.
Good callback. I like that one. Good job, guys.
I thought skinny jeans were out. Oh God. Are you serious? Shut up.
These old dudes friggin' fighting all the time.
I tell you, cream puff. Your karate's a joke. I own it.
Dude, he still got the same lines. Oh, shit.
Hey, wait.
Table saw. It's not a bandsaw. It's a table saw. Sorry.
Sorry about all this. You know, ever since you guys brought karate back into my life, I have been itching for a fight. Thought it would help me capture some
glory of your
power
youth.
or something.
I know how you feel. Just do me a solid. Just check that little diary of yours and see if you gave Devin a fair shake. Favor from one bad boy to another.
Bad Boys for Life. Sorry, wrong movie.
I love how Barnes, like, touted himself as a national champion, but when he entered the All Valley, he lost to Daniel LaRusso. I know Karate Kid 3 gets a bad rap, but I really enjoy it. It has its moments.
Last night, I reviewed my notes. Made sure the remaining 4 got a fair shake. I've decided it's too close to call. You're all gonna get another opportunity to prove yourselves. 2 flags wait deep in the forest. Whoever brings them back wins.
Wait, that's it?
What if 2 of us find a flag at the same time?
You fight for it.
Oh.
Take 10 minutes, stretch. Use the restroom, call your mothers.
The shot.
Yeah, real great.
You're a natural badass. No one's more cutthroat than you. Do whatever you can with whatever you got. You understand?
MIT is completely revamping the robotics program. I mean, this is monumental. Are you not signed up for the Robo Team email? The race for the Robo Cup begins the moment we get on campus, Eli. We have to
didn't
get...
apply.
What?
Look, I'm really sorry. I wanted to tell you sooner.
What, sooner? We've wanted MIT ever since we were kids.
Uh-oh.
I just wanted to keep my options open.
You do realize that your chances go down without early action, right?
Okay, I don't appreciate the condescension, man.
And I don't appreciate you turning into a moron.
Well, at least I'm not an overbearing control freak. Your obsession with MIT is so freaking annoying.
Well, I promise not to annoy you anymore. How about that? No, it's fine.
Where is this park? It looks awesome. Speaking of Stranger Things, it feels very that.
Man, I'm sorry I was a dick. I mean, Daniel, this whole thing has really dredged up my demons. I think I got most of it out of my system though when Johnny and I fought last night.
What the hell are you talking about?
Oops.
Has anyone seen my laxatives?
Oh my God. That's cheating.
Do whatever you gotta do, right? Yikes.
Hey, Kenny won.
Move.
I don't think he's gonna make it.
Hey, open up, please!
That sucks. I'm so sorry,
Somebody
kid.
just got their brown belt.
Oh, Johnny's got the jokes. Oh, poor Kenny, dude. That
That's
sucks.
not fun.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Dimitri's gonna get it. The episode's called Underdogs.
Oh, shit.
Damn, Hawk! Or maybe not.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to hit you that hard.
Oh, it's fine. I don't want to go to Barcelona with you anyways.
Yoink.
On a rock. That's fucked up.
It's your time, Dimitri. It's yours if you want it. Damn it, Hawk.
Dimitri. So, looks like you're feeling better.
Yeah. Well, after what happened to Kenny, I mean, my bloody nose doesn't seem that bad.
Hey, are you okay? I heard about your accident.
It wasn't an accident. It was Lapussa. Put Mitch's laxatives in my water.
Why would he do that?
No doubt he's still butthurt that I knocked him out.
Are you gonna tell the senseis?
Uh-oh.
His dad would never believe me anyway.
Is Kenny gonna go down a dark path now?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Kenny.
Was
it her or
yeah,
was
it was
okay.
for sure her.
I'm like, so she's gonna let Anthony take the fall for this?
I don't think Anthony would have done that. Yeah.
You did it. So proud of you.
Thanks. My ride's here. See you later.
Not earning it the right way. That sucks.
Feeling good, Johnny?
Hell yeah.
Even with the collateral damage? You and I both know Hawk should be going. I heard about your fight with Barnes. You just had to eagle fang your way to what you wanted, huh?
You expect me to just sit back? Even with the Miyagi-Do patch on my back, I'm still gonna fight hard for the people I care about.
Do you honestly believe we have our strongest team?
I think they can handle anything.
Let's hope you're right, because we have no idea what we're up against.
Nope, you don't. It's gonna be a huge backfire, I feel like. Because I still think Hawk is probably their top 2 fighter.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I think it was interesting that they made the determination based off of not karate-related activity.
Yes,
It's like,
that's what I didn't understand exactly.
I didn't know why running through a forest finding flags would be the telling factor of who would be your best fighter. But, I don't know.
I guess
you put the
it's
trust in
about
Barnes and...
who wants it the most.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's like Daniel just said it. Hawk is easily... I mean, you could argue that he's their best fighter. And with after what we saw with what Kreese has with that squad, you're going to need someone who could dig deep into that darkness. Dimitri doesn't have that. Like,
Do you
Miguel...
think they make up before they go to Barcelona and then
I'm
he's
sure.
like, hey, never mind, you go ahead?
I don't know how it's going to play out.
That's what I feel like is going to happen.
That would make a lot of sense because, I mean, Dimitri's good and he's tough and he's come a very, very, very long way.
But I feel like Dimitri and Hawk have a better like friendship than anybody else, so I feel like they're gonna make up.
For sure. Or Devin's gonna like feel guilt and admit to what she did.
I
and
hope she does admit it because that's dirty.
that opens up a spot. But again, it's like Kenny technically beat Hawk, even though it's disputed. It's just one of those things where I don't know if I fully agree with the idea of some of their events to determine who's the best fighter. You want to know who the best fighter and who the toughest are, you let them, based off of the rules of what they're going to be dealing with, let them go at it. But we'll see. I think there's definitely still a storyline to play out in terms of who goes. I don't think that's going to be the final 6.
Okay.
That's kind of my thought.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm sorry, but Devin doesn't have the mental maturity to, well, in this show, I don't feel as though she has the mental maturity that can handle this because I think she's way too emotional about it.
Well, and also you've got Johnny in her ear talking about do whatever it takes.
Yeah, you're going.
So
no mercy.
His message to her basically pushed her to cheat and knock one of them out of the race.
Yeah, do whatever you can with what you have.
Yeah, so it's, I don't know, we'll see. It's kind of like the Tori situation to an extent, beating Sam in the All Valley, to where, like, obviously she didn't know anything about what was happening, but Kreese paid off the referee or whatever.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see where it plays out because, again, Daniel was right. This isn't the strongest team that you could send. And they don't know what we know in terms of what Kreese has.
They don't know that we know that you know that we know that you know. You know?
Got it? You wrote all that down? And it's like, we don't even know what other teams might look like.
Oh, my God.
Again, even with like Robbie and Miguel, and like I think Tori's got that mean streak in her.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if Sam has that mean streak in her.
I don't feel
to go up against some of these. I mean, again, what we saw, super aggressive, very intense, and I mean, against Quan could probably beat all 6 of them by himself. Yeah. Like not even joking. Based off of what we've seen to this point. Again, I think Hawk's really good. I think Miguel's really good. I think Robbie's really good. I think Tori's really good. I mean, Sam, she has her techniques and her skill level is really good. I just don't know if she has. I mean, we've seen it before. She's done well, so we'll see. But again, I just feel like Quan and that squad has just a different level.
Yeah.
Of.
But they don't have the heart, babe.
I know.
They don't have the heart.
How do you defeat heart?
More heart.
No. You go heartless. You be heartless and don't feel bad and rip theirs out.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, apparently people die. So
yeah.
I mean, Barnes. It was good to see Barnes again, and it was good to see Bad Boy Barnes again because he obviously was a changed man when we saw him last season.
I loved a little excerpt from the movie. That was fantastic.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, last time I was here, things changed, huh? And he even had some of his own lines, like "I own you," and it was really good. It was really good. Well, that wasn't his line, but that was definitely a line from Karate Kid 1 where someone called Johnny a cream puff. It's so good. I love those little callbacks, and just every time I watch the Karate Kid. And I hear them just really like, Johnny, you're a cream. It's just like one of the, it's like put him in a body bag. It's just one of those funny lines you hear. Like,
and a laugh.
Yeah.
Aww.
It was really fun to be able to watch.
I need that as my ringtone. Oh my God.
Watching Barnes. And again, I bring up the question, prime competition, young kids, when they're at their peaks of competition, Barnes versus Lawrence. I think back in the day, I think Barnes wins it. I think he was a higher level of karate, especially the whole national thing.
Yeah.
He was on a friggin' karate magazine as like karate's bad boy. So
That's
like
right. That's right.
All Valley is all real nice and good and awesome, but it's obviously a lot more limited than a national tournament. But they both lost to LaRusso. They both lost to Daniel, which they'll always have that to remember them.
What does that say about you? I'm just kidding. You don't have enough
Styles. Styles and heart.
Yeah.
Daniel's style just works. There was a very subtle moment, I don't know if you caught it, to where Daniel said something. He looked over at a picture of him and Miyagi, all excited and celebrating. I'm wondering now what's going through Daniel's mind, having the information that he has without all the information and continuing to teach Miyagi's way.
So
I wonder if there's any conflict in his brain now.
Oh, great question. Do you think that they wrap that up in the next episode, or they wait until the next?
Who knows?
Because this is season A, and then we need season B.
Then there's a C also.
Oh,
so
shit.
Who knows how?
They could drag this out
there's 3
for
parts
10
to
more
it.
episodes.
I would imagine they're going to sprinkle it in here and there. Obviously, they're busy, and Daniel's focused on this tournament.
They want you to hold it back here while they show you other stuff.
And just fume about it if you're mad. Basically,
don't
just sit on it and
don't be mad.
Roar! Miyagi's legacy, don't ruin it! That whole thing. But
you're on one today, man.
Again, it's one of those I like the discussion. I like the conversation. I like to hear perspectives because when it comes to the things that I love the most, when it comes to content, I am critical when it goes a certain way. I want it to line up. I want it to match. I need cohesion. I want it to flow. I want it all to make sense. As George Lucas always says, it rhymes. It all has to come back around and it all has to make sense. And it's always a very delicate thing dealing with legacy characters that have been presented to you a certain way for what, 30 years, 40 years? It's just one of those things where you've had a certain ideal about a character, and then so many years later in the final season of a show that doesn't feature him, it's a dangerous element of storytelling. And I'm curious to see how they're going to do it. I'm curious to find out more about this storyline and where it goes and all the elements about what went down. Obviously, it was such a long time ago. I don't know if they're going to be able to get all the information, so who knows? But again, one of those things, I have my opinion. I don't love it right now. But again, I trust these creators, and they've done an amazing job with this show.
They have.
And I listed number 1 as the most shocking thing I've ever watched. Because I went in watching that first trailer thinking this was going to be the dumbest thing ever created.
Shit.
It was going to tarnish the originals. And it's done nothing but heightened it and made it amazing. I mean, we just got Barnes versus Johnny in a fight.
I hope that
so
their
cool.
royalties from making those Karate Kid movies is really coming in nicely this time.
It was a long time ago. Who knows?
Because people have got to be rewatching all these older movies.
There was having it so fresh in my mind. I thought Julie was going to be the one that Daniel doesn't know her though. It wouldn't have made sense for her to reach out to Julie from the next Karate Kid to be the karate expert.
I'm blocking it out.
Yeah, but as far as I know, they have never had an interaction, so that wouldn't really make a lot of sense. But maybe bringing back Barnes,
maybe the monks.
Yeah, you could hit some music and they could do a dance number for you.
Just to the Cranberries.
Yes. Whew, wow.
Was it the Cranberries? It was the Cranberries,
yeah, I don't
right?
know. I'm not sure. It was just nice to see Bad Boy Barnes for a split second, and for him to admit to himself, he's like, man, this shit really fucked me up. Bringing back all these demons and the karate thing and Kreese or Silver burning down my place, all of that stuff, and him admitting that and needing a fight. I thought it was really cool.
It was.
And then Johnny winning the fight. Well done, Johnny. I think back in the heyday, I think Mike gets you, but it's something that we'll never know.
Yeah. No offense to those folks that do like the next Karate Kid. This is all playful banter. You like what you like. But please, if you haven't watched it in a while and you still hold it this high, please rewatch with fresh eyes. Because, my God.
Yes. And on that note, anything else?
No.
All right, you guys share all your thoughts, have the discussion, chat about Miyagi, Next Karate Kid, all that stuff.
Be respectful.
Just leave it all there in the chat. I love these conversations. I love hearing what y'all think. So yeah, just leave those thoughts. See you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.